We continue our coverage of the experts panel's report, as it was formally presented later yesterday evening at a special police board meeting. Staying with Vasilios Bellos, who attended the meeting and spoke to some of the board members about their thoughts on the recommendations and the benefits that could come through implementing them.
The findings and recommendations of the expert panel tasked with reviewing policing in Thunder Bay were presented Thursday night to the police board. Panel chair Alok Mukherjee provided the presentation on the report, which calls for transformational change in areas of racism, labor relations, and workplace mental health. Police board member Shelby Chung recognizes this isn't the first time recommendations like this have been provided. Despite this, Chung's confident the adoption of a board governance committee and labor relations committee will be a crucial factor in implementing the recommendations.
I think that's where the real work is going to get done, and that's something that I don't think has really been explored in any kind of depth before with the board, but now we're going to set up those structures to make sure that we have a lot more community input, a lot more hands on deck to help us actually push forward and create these policies to make change.
High-ranking officials of the Thunder Bay Police Service were in attendance for the meeting, including the acting chief and deputy chief, though officials say they're unable to comment on the report at this time. One of the police board's newest members, Karen Machado, did speak to us and says while these recommendations will be beneficial, they can't be implemented overnight.
Multi-year and potentially multi-board, depending on, people's times, that they're serving. Because I think the biggest thing is, for myself, and I believe the board is of the same, we want to do it right. We don't necessarily want to do it quick. I mean, if we can do it quick at the same time, don't get me wrong, but we need to get it right.
I don't like it when people think we can achieve more than we can because it creates false expectations. But I also think we can achieve things immediately, and we should be held accountable to doing those things.
Following the release of the report, Anishinaabe Nation Deputy Grand Chief Annabette Achnapaneskin released a statement saying, quote, "The report shows how the service's leadership continues to refuse to accept responsibility for its failures and shows no sign of changing. Without leadership accepting responsibility, it is impossible to expect that serious issues such as systemic racism can even begin to be addressed." NAN did engage with the expert panel through public consultation last year and submitted several recommendations on how to improve the governance and delivery of policing in Thunder Bay. Vasilios Bellos, TBT News.